is the best mixed martial artist that the nation of Sweden has ever produced. Former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger Alexander Gustafsson, and he hasn't realized the UFC title yet. But I know you guys will always have UFC 192 one of the harder fights of your career.
One of the toughest nights that I've ever had in the UFC, and Alexander Gustafsson showed in that night that not only is he skilled, he's as tough as they come. From the war with John Jones, to the war that him and I had, to some of the biggest victories that he stood and he's won in the octagon. A very, very skilled striker with fantastic boxing, unbelievable work in very, very underrated wrestling. One of the only guys that can say he's taken me down and also taken John Jones down in a championship fight.
He really is the total package. I know he hasn't solved that John Jones puzzle yet, but truly a special striker. And in terms of the movement at 205 pounds on the feet, nobody does it better than this. Should be a highly compelling matchup here tonight. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt believes he has definite advantages when it comes to the grappling, and there's no questioning his ground game. He'll pull guard, whatever it takes.
You know what I love about him is that for as good as he is in the Jiu-Jitsu, he's more Jacare than Andre Galvao. Because Andre Galvao was a tremendous grappler, but it never translated. Jacare was able to get enough striking to make him more dangerous. That's this guy. This guy can strike just enough to make you take notice, and then he takes you down. Once you're down, you're in trouble. He's a tremendous fighter, tremendous grappler, but fighter just enough to make you have to respect that standard.
And still in terms of the training, focused on the jiu-jitsu maintenance, right? Obviously the striking improvements have been prioritized, but maintaining the high-level jiu-jitsu, that got him to the big shot. Jacare Souza, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander "The Mauler" Gustafsson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jacare Souza.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, so much UFC history has taken place here in Abu Dhabi, and plenty more where that came from tonight as we return to the Etihad Arena. This place is beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the Superdome a little bit.
I mean, outside of the color of the Superdome, it is not up to par with the Etihad Arena, which would make me take a shot at my own team. But yes, absolutely stunning venue, and the fights have been top-notch here.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Solid punch by him there. So perhaps a sign of things to come. The kickboxer successfully defends the first attempt there on the takedown by the BJJ fighter.
I mean, what a great job recognizing the challenge in front of you, knowing that you were going to have to shield, knowing that you were going to have to defend multiple takedowns. He defended the first one, but that's not going to be the last one. So, admire your work a little bit, but know that you still got work to do. The fighters separate. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we've got 4 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Swing and a miss by Jacare Souza. flips the left hand.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Jacare's now dealing with a cheek cut. It's a big hook. Oh, huge knee! Oh, nice kick there by Alexander Gustafsson. He has got all the weapons going here tonight in DC. I know this is a man you shared the octagon with for 25 minutes. One of the harder fights of your career. Gustafsson still getting it done in a big way here.
He's getting them out here. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Jacare Souza there.
Let's get that half guard closed.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, Souza's going for an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half a minute.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Jacare Souza.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Submission attempts in bunches, another one here.
Arm is very tight. He's got to be careful here.
Work, come on.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pull it down on the head.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Oh, the kick landed.
Jacare gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. All right, Champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
He's taking way too many shots to the head. You got to move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell. Beautiful entry on that takedown. Great finish also. Look for him now to secure his opponent to try and solidify this position.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, round two is here. Good action so far. Jacare Souza versus that man, Alexander Gustafsson. Gustafsson gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave a mark. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, look at that.
Oh, crippling knee to the body.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that starts to occur.
Back to the feet. Big knee lands there. several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Alexander Gustafsson. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one, I would
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Gustafsson's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
There it is. Now he's running him out. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Oh, good defense, yes.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation. Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching out to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
Jacare's bleeding from the mouth now. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that fight.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood is the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Oh, Souza's eye is closing up. Left punch is clean, followed by a right. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Alexander Gustafsson.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Jacare Souza there.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, round three coming up next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Loaded up on that one and landed.
I mean, is this...
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot...
beautiful technique on the straight right hand. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Relax. Now let's start to hammer on that body. Let's go. Dig those body shots.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna... Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Alexander Gustafsson.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. It perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Oh!
There it is again. Look at that.
Gustafsson's elbow attempt here blocked by the defense.
Bad. What a fight.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, no feeling up that way.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Hands up. Hands up.
Real sneaky body kick.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Finish him. Finish him.
That was a jab.
Keep going.
Jacare goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move, given how things were playing out on the field. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nicely done. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, the body work's starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Souza's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Jacare Souza.
30 seconds left. Let's go. Let's fight hard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Final seconds of round 3.
Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000. And
as Souza gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
that was case. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has hurt very bad with it.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Just misses with the straight right. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Back and forth we go. Oh, Souza's trying to make that eye swell shut, DC, as you see the fighter continuing to land strikes and target that eye that is already pretty severely swollen. 2 minutes have gone by. Oh, that strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going lower and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Page and Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gustafsson.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Oh, wow.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Gustafsson's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, reverses the position. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got him in there, look at him. He's starting to push. He slams him down. He uses straight power to escape that triangle. So great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see it anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. Getting them out here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man.
Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, great submission defense. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool. And I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, 5th and final round. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there. Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is.
Get the elbow.
Missed with that right hand. Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent limping a little bit, trying to stay upright. And that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Takedown defense is there.
Oh, nice. Heavy kick downstairs.
End this fight. End it.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 6 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
Well, what else can you say about Alexander Gustafsson? That is one tough Swedish customer right there. A big victory here tonight. And when he is on point, as he was here in this building tonight, he looks to me like the best light heavyweight in the world. So perhaps another crack at the title will be next for the Mauler Alexander Gustafsson.